Okay, so a couple items that I want to focus on this evening to help customers is one, making sure that they're aware that they have rate options when it comes to their electric service. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach, and there are options available to customers. And then additionally, if there's assistance programs that they need help with, I have information in regards to that. And then we have a time of use transition currently underway, and the majority of the Bay Area has already transitioned, but our MCE territory, which is the Napa, Solano County, Marin, those areas, to name just a couple, they are scheduled to transition towards the end in March of 2022. There will be notifications provided. So I do have some information in regards to that if there are questions. But specifically, the main focus today is how can you save money simply by choosing the best rate plan for your household. So that is what I'll be covering today. Hi, Ram. Thank you for joining. Right now, I'm covering making sure that you're on the best rate plan for your household. And by changing, you could simply save money in some cases. So I'm going to show you how to figure out how to do that. So thank you for joining. There are 3 different types of rate plans when it comes to your electric service.
So I have solar. Would that I already have a solar on my roof? So which one would be good for?
It still would depend on how you currently use your energy. Now, it also depends on when you got your solar installed. How recent was your solar installed?
Mine was 2019, November 2019.
19?
Yeah, 2 years back.
So you may still have ability to choose amongst all of these rate options I have presented for you right now, the 3 different types of rate plans. You may, if you have since you were kind of on the cusp, 2019 is right on the cusp, that what we refer to as standard NEM, which means that you have ability to choose amongst all of the rate plan options, and then NEM 2.0. NEM 2.0 is the more recent installed solar, and with that, you are required to have a time of use rate. But we do have multiple time of use rates available. So it's important that you still do as I'm gonna instruct you to do tonight, so that you can ensure you in fact are on the best rate plan for you, and you can, if possibly, save money just by changing to that rate plan.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to, and if you have multiple screens, you're welcome to follow along and do this right now. It's only 4 easy steps, and I'll show you how to run that rate plan comparison in just a moment. So when it comes to rate plans, as I said earlier, I think before you guys joined the call, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And for that reason, there are different rate plan options available. A lot of customers don't know that. And so that's why we're trying to get this information out there, so that you understand you do have options when it comes to your rate plan. There is time of use rate plans, and with those rate plans, it doesn't just matter how much energy you use, but also what time of day you're using energy. So you heard Jeffrey talk a little bit about this. And customers are incentivized to use energy during the off-peak time when demand is lower, and they are charged a higher rate during the peak time when demand is higher. So with a time of use rate plan, customers have a little more control in managing their bill, because if they can shift or conserve some of their energy usage, they usually can save money. So just keep that in mind. Also, we have a tiered rate plan. And with that rate plan, you have a lot of flexibility in terms of when you use your energy. You use it at any time, just like you can a time of use rate plan. You're not charged any differently from the time of day that you use it, though. With a tiered rate plan, you get charged more the more that you use. So as you get into higher tiers, you are charged a higher rate, and in turn, your bill gets higher more quickly. The only way to save money on a tiered rate plan is to simply use less, conserve on your energy usage. And then we have electric vehicle or battery storage option rate plans. And with these, they're just as they sound, they're designed for customers who have either an electric vehicle or they have battery storage at their home. So to get more information, you can go online at pge.com/rate choices. But what I wanted to highlight for you this evening is a simple process that I'm going to take you through so that you can determine if you personally are on the best rate plan for your household. Now, to run a personalized rate plan comparison, you do need to go online. If you don't have access to get online to a registered account, you can, if you have friends or family that struggle with this, you can have them call the contact center. Our representatives would be happy to assist, and they can run the rate comparison for any customer. So that it's not something that you have to do, but it's super easy to do it. So I would recommend that you do it this evening if you can. Now, I'm going to take you through what that looks like. As I said, it's just 4 easy steps. You would go online to pge.com, and there is an area, as I'm circling here, that will provide you an option to sign into an account if you've registered one. Now, you don't have to have a registered account to do this. If you don't have a registered account, then I'll take you through what the visitor process looks like. If you do, you simply put in and you can register an account. If you don't have the registered account, you just click visitor right here, highlighted in red. And when you sign in as a visitor, you will be required to provide a few pieces of information. One, probably the easiest is the latter 2 here, which is your last name, the zip code of your service address, and the last 4 of your social security number. When you do that, you click sign in, and then you would have access as a one-time access visitor. This is what you will see when you sign in. And what I'm showing here is what we refer to as your dashboard, so to speak. So it's the main page when you sign into your PG&E online account. And over to the right-hand side, it's going to tell you what rate plan you are currently on. I've blown this up here for you so that you can more easily see it. In this customer's case, the customer is on the tiered rate plan E1. Now, if you click at the bottom right below that, manage your rate plan, it's going to take you to a personalized rate plan comparison. Now, this is really important. This rate plan comparison that I'm sharing with you right now will be based on your specific usage. This is not generalized in any way. The numbers that you will see are based on how you personally have been using your energy at the residence over the past year. So the meter has the ability to tell you based on how much energy you've used and what times of day you've been using your energy, the estimated annual cost for all of your eligible rate plan options. So in this case, the customer is currently on E1, and you can see here there's a green check mark in the upper left-hand corner. This shows the customer's annual estimated cost for this rate plan is $860 for the year. Now over to the right is TOUC. This is a time of use rate plan with a peak pricing, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., every day. And in this case, the customer would save $10 simply by moving to TOUC. Now, that means this customer, if they used energy exactly how they did the year prior, for the prior 12 months, they would save $10 simply by just being on this rate plan, literally doing nothing else. But keep in mind, if you decide to shift some of your energy or you conserve some energy, either way, you move more of your usage to the off-peak period, you could save even more. This could be a larger savings for you. But why not save money literally by doing nothing but just clicking the box and changing your rate plan? So if you decided to do that, all you would do is click the little button up here in the top left-hand corner, and then you click next at the bottom. This is the completion of, not only did we just run a personalized rate plan comparison, but we also changed this customer's rate. So it was that easy. With COVID, we have seen people's energy usage change quite a bit. And that may be something that you have experienced as well. And it's because of that, because the way you're using your energy is changing, we recommend that you check this a couple times a year just to make sure that you are in fact on the best rate plan for your house and make the changes as needed. Because you do have the ability to change your rate plan. We guarantee once a year, but currently we are honoring 2 times a year. So you can try it out. If you don't like it, you can simply change to whatever other rate plan you choose. Now, did anybody do this right now on the webinar?
Yeah, I was just checking it out. Looks like what I currently have seems to be the best plan. I got the time of use rate plan E6.
Oh yes, that is a fantastic rate plan. That rate plan is closed though, so you have it until you're forced to be moved off of it. So
there's one checkbox says I do not want my electric plan to move to time of use peak plan. What does that do?
Yeah, you won't be moved because you are already on a time of use rate plan. So until that rate fully, the legacy period has exhausted, it's totally expired. Until that happens, you will be able to remain on that rate plan.
Okay.
Hello?
So yes, you have a fantastic.
I recently converted to solar, and I'm on the time of use rate plan that you showed up at the top right. Is there specific rate plans that are for solar only, or can you change to any of these?
Now, because you just installed solar, you will be required to have a time of use rate. So the rate plan options available to you would be electric vehicle, time of use A, and time of use B. Those are the options available to you. In fact, time of use A, that one actually is closing. So TOUD, which is noted right here, peak pricing 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the weekdays, and then TOUC,
which is what I'm on.
Yeah, and that one is more commonly like a saver for solar customers. We do see more people on that rate plan with solar than we do TOUD.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Hey, other questions about your current rate plan?